Bree, obviously, your first regular season start, so congrats on that.
Thank you.
But coming at a difficult time with a bit of a makeshift back line, but how are you feeling after the game and the shift that the back four put in?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we had a couple of our key players out, so I think people stepped up, and I think, going down a goal with a PK, I think the team did a really good job of coming back into the game, for sure.
Danielle, you got one?
With it being early in the season, it being kind of this makeshift back line, as you're talking about, is that easier, I guess, when formations haven't been necessarily solidified with lineups? You guys are all still kind of, making your way into figuring out who's playing at what points. Is that, find it easier to do, I guess?
Maybe a little bit easier in the beginning of season. I think with how quickly we had to make that decision, I don't think it was quite as easy, but definitely easier than it would have been, down the line in the season for sure.
Luis, go ahead.
Hi, Brianna. The relationship you had tonight with Carrie was perfect. You guys had 58 completed passes between you and her, over 116 passes total, completed passes. Is that something that's been brewing in practices that we're just seeing now? And how was it to start again? Your first start of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it felt really good to start. Obviously, there were a healthy amount of nerves before the game. Me and Carrie Abello definitely were talking all week long about just sticking together as the two center backs and definitely starting the build for our team and just making sure that we valued the ball and made sure that we kept it as much as we could during the game.
You mentioned it in one of your first comments about the team fighting back from being down. You guys did it in the last game. You guys did it this game. How big is that for that team to be able to know that you guys can, even if you guys are down, you have the chance to fight back and get more points?
Yeah, I mean, last year that was something that I felt like we didn't do as well, so that was a big focus for us coming into the beginning of this season. We wanted to start better than we did last year, so I think just getting the 1 point out of, coming back in the game. So, I think that was huge for the first two games for sure.
Go over to Sean.
You guys had arguably the better chances in the first 45 minutes and then quickly give up that penalty in the second half. Can you talk about the mentality of the team following that penalty?
Yeah, I think the penalty was unfortunate, but I think we still maintained possession most of the time. I think our mentality didn't change. If anything, we were putting more numbers forward because we knew that we needed to score, but I think even with the PK happening, our mentality stayed the same throughout the entire game, and we ended up getting the point. So,
anything else for Bree? Cool. Thanks, Bree.
Cool. Thank you, guys.